It is Christmas Eve, and I'm going to do a Christmas Eve chin-up. And let's do another one. Merry Christmas! It is Christmas Eve. Lots of Christmas treats in the break room. But I'm going to stay away this Christmas. The temptation is here, but I have the power to say no. One. 2. 4. 5. My omad meal today is going to be raw beef and raw bacon. I know people are afraid to eat raw pork, but I got this from a local farm, so I'm going to eat that. I usually have suet, but I'm going to have extra raw bacon in place of the suet I usually eat. And my raw salmon and 3 eggs. So that is what I'm going to have. Oh, as per usual, my salt, and to dip my raw fish in, some olive oil from Olive and Well. Okay, first thing I'm going to eat is my bacon and beef. Will I live tomorrow after eating this raw bacon? I'm going to tune in tomorrow. I decided to treat myself. It is Christmas Eve after all. Just got home from work. And I'm enjoying eating this bacon. My boyfriend, who is Jewish, he also has family members who do celebrate Christmas, and he's doing that today. So he gets double the presents, Hanukkah and Christmas. I actually got some gifts, too, from my coworkers. I'll share a picture after this. It is cookies, I think, those like Danish butter cookies, and lots of candy. So I actually left it in the lobby saying take one for my neighbors, because I cannot have any sugar in my house. But it was a very nice gesture. I got other things that weren't candy, like candles, socks, which I love. I used to hate socks when I was little, but now I love socks. What else did I get as a gift? A cup, coffee cup for my coworkers. That I'm not going to donate. Oh, by the way, this might be one of the, maybe this video, maybe tomorrow will be the last videos, I think, in this apartment. I'm moving tomorrow to my first home that I'm going to own. I'm moving Christmas Day as well as on Saturday. So like get anything that we've left or weren't able to move on Christmas. So wish me luck. Gosh, this bacon is so yummy and fatty. You know, things like jelly beans, Skittles, marshmallows are gluten-free, fat-free. Do you really think eating a jelly bean is healthier than eating fish, whether cooked or raw? No. Eating all those jelly beans is tons of sugar. Sometimes I just shake my head when I see these packages. Gluten-free, fat-free, yeah. It might be fat-free, but all that sugar is going to be turned into fat. It's going to be stored as fat. You keep eating that way. I mean, you guys have been following me, watching what I eat, watching all this fat I eat. Am I getting bigger? No. In fact, I think I look a little smaller. I actually want to put on a little bit more, muscle. Got to do more. Well, I'm resistance training. I may need to up my calories. And not be afraid of fat, definitely. Maybe add more fat. Maybe an extra serving of suet or bacon. Sugary gifts I received at work. I left them in the lobby as a donation to my neighbors. Now, back to regularly scheduled carnivore omad programming. Cracked another egg. Into my beef. Very tasty one meal a day. My hair. So this Christmas is my move. I'm excited. It's my gift. The biggest gift I've ever gotten to myself is my home. Many years ago when I was young, how old was I? 9 or 10. I grew up really poor, and we had no presents under the tree. We didn't even have food in our house. So I guess my first introduction to fasting was when I was a child. And I wasn't much of a complainer. And I pretty much, as a young kid, just accepted the fact I wasn't going to get any presents. Having no food was hard, though. But there was a family from the church that brought over a gift for me and my sisters, and they also brought a bag of food, so we ended up being able to eat for Christmas. And I only had one gift that year. It was a small strawberry shortcake doll, but I loved that doll. You know, I never believed in Santa as a child because, as I said, I grew up poor, and I didn't really get a lot of presents, so I knew there was no Santa. There was one time in first grade when my first grade teacher was reading a book about Santa Claus, and she asked if anyone had questions, and I raised my hand and I said, "Why are you lying? There's no Santa Claus." Yeah, I got paddled. Back then, teachers could paddle. Learned my lesson to not speak up. Anyways, this Christmas is going to be really good. going to be a special carnivore, raw carnivore omad Christmas with my keto boyfriend. Okay, now I'm on my fish and my olive oil. Dipping that in there. So good. I think it's infused with like mushrooms and sage. Okay, those are planned to my fellow carnivores, but it's good. And if you tried it, you would want some too. But look, 99% of my food is carnivore and raw. I got this fish from Aldi, cheap.